in the rise of Sustain and Esmeralda kind of fits the bill. There's still a greedy drop from Bigetron by Vitality, but you understand what they're going for. They went in for Sustain. They went in for the late game as well. But I feel like Team Vamos has got a super duper strong early game proposition.
Speaking about speed though, and early, you might have cursed it just a little bit. Arrow 404 now has to swing around and dance.
We're able to achieve because of this player.
Can the Maestro do it again? Make Team Vamos dance to BTR by Vitality's tune. And so far, they're going to be the ones holding priority for this turtle. But the entry with the death and his welcome plus the flicker, Nile is going to be able to secure this turtle. BTR by Vit get more kills. Nile gets traded out. That's a kill for Error 404. But the members of Vamos now have to back off as Moreno, the Maestro, is making them dance. Keith is not going to be taunted in by the Wrath of the Dryad. And they did throw everything towards the Belleric. And in the end, the Belleric still survives. Advantage now for Vamos. Death and his welcome. Perfect catch onto one. That's Nile down. Vamos. It's finally clicking for them. And Abyssal Arrow gets tossed out.
What I want to say though about the Daytona's welcome wipe is very tricky as Moreno gets taken out. Probably another Daytona's welcome as we saw it's on cooldown.
Siska.
Oh, it's not.
Flicker out.
Sorry.
Yeah. Nile. Oh, Death and his welcome. This is going to buy time for, well, for himself. But he's still going to be able to get taken down here by BTR, by Vit, as Vamos now just decide to hold. Looks good for both.
Arrows not landing. They all Finn with the initiation right now. They caught the Fanny as well. Oh, what a mistake around from Team Vamos. And the shutdown was there. Finn, oh my goodness. What an initiation coming out from the Wrath of the Dryad. And of course the Flicker. And they caught the Fanny with it as well. The damage coming out from there was just too much. And look at this, Zakif. Unfortunately, when he...
Nile Hirara, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be able to steal it away, but now they're going to be forcing a fight as Siska finds himself in a really good angle. Death and his welcome not going to be available just yet, still coming in. Just utilized. Here comes the catch, the grab, but Shogun is going to be able to purify. Error 404 with a... All right, Emma's already here. Error 404 all the way in the orange buff. BTR, it looks good for them, but they are still facing the Barretts. A quick -1. Reno lands an arrow. They're bringing the Barretts down low. Charges up the death and it's welcome. Already CC music. Eve goes in and it finds the Belleric. Here comes Arrow 404 with the sweeps, with the dance. Zekif gets left behind. Nile though gets caught out as BTR by Vit gets pushed back. Nile decided to go forward and he gets punished. No more juggler here for Bigetron as Vamos look to get this Lord, but BTR are not going down without a fight. They are stretching this out to see what they can get. That's the perfect entry again by Finn, and Eman is free with the free hits, but Error 404 is still alive, and with a Fanny up, Vamos gets the Lord. Eman wants more, and he gets another one. Make that two, and it lands the Abyssal Arrow plus the Spear of Destruction. Already gone against the grain of what we've expected from previous games, especially in the grand finals of MSC. It hasn't been snowball. It's just been a slow, as you mentioned it, tug of war. And there's another tug of war where Reno, he wanted to start things off with the Abyssal Arrow, but he gets punished. Out of nowhere, Siska already getting poked down. They're trying to force out the death and his welcome, anything, so they can build advantage. The Abyssal Arrow will not land to anyone. They force out the Flicker. Shogun and Emma go forward, but it's the needles from Muddles and Melissa that's sending them back. Emma is desperately trying to stay alive, and he does. The free hits and the collapse by the rest of the team around him keep him safe. Glocken gets brought low. BTR by Vitality, just like that. Half advantage for this Lord Wolf.
And at the Wrath of the Dryad, the stun that connects with it. There's gonna be the go away, but will be taken up by the door with the first damage. But Moreno cannot be stopped. So is Eman. BTR by Vitality have outplayed Team Vamos. Air 404 will be able to. And that will be enough to actually stop BTR by Vitality. Air 404 gets the Vitality by 1 kill on the Finn. Gets double. Error 404! There's really not much system in what they're trying to do, but they're winning because of what Error 404 is trying to do, Renmar.
Now here comes Quick, could potentially be the final fight. Error 404 fights it again, but he gets stunned, speared into the wall. A shutdown for Nile. Vamos still has their Melissa, and they are doing everything they can to build around this lead. It's just going to be a slow retreat before they go again for the re-engage. They still have The Detonus turret with the entry by BTR by Vitality. Moreno's trying to find an angle. SOD lands. Here comes Eman. Natko trying to get away from all of this as BTR by Vit are pushing Vamos back. Moreno with a kill onto Zekif. Now through the clouds. It's going to be coming here. Vamos might have just bitten off more than they could chew. But it's a turnaround. Natko is free. BTR over Chase. The Abyssal Arrow lands, but it will not be enough.
Just that war of attrition, the tug of war, they have won the Lordens.
BTR wants to build advantage for this defense. They pop the glue, but look at Natko going wild. And that's a Detonus welcome. A perfect catch by Siska. He gets Nile. Finn falls. And BTR by Vitality are delaying, but it seems like it's inevitable. 2 members remain. Error, Natko, Zeki, Siska, and Klokun have pulled and broken the tension. They win game 1. But that felt like that was one of the best games I've seen.
For sure.
In recent memory. What the hell?
The back and forth for both teams, even in a 4 versus 5 scenario.
They get the Lapu-Lapu, an offensive tool that is burst damage. Lots of bursts coming in from Vamos, but they have a lineup that deals with bursts while getting the agility for that extra movement speed boost.
Okay. Is this a kill? Moreno? No. That was weird, but the taunt was masterful. Niall, go for the dive. Actually survived, so not for long. Arrow 4 is ready. TR
will not have a lot of help unless he's confident the glue and the Uranus will be able to do enough to provide space for him to be able to retrieve this in a 4v3 scenario. Moreno is close by, but it's going to be too risky for him to get close. Finn doing everything he can to hold on. Niall holding on by the bush. Vamos being very disciplined with it. They're not dealing any damage to the turtle whatsoever because they know that might help Niall's cause in getting it. Klokun gets found out. Niall gets a kill. Here comes Siska with the damage. He gets the start off and he finds Niall. It's the jungler of BTR by Vid, and we pose questions for the Lapu-Lapu.
But then again, Error 4 is already level 6.
Good zone out here by the glue and the Uranus. Can BTR by Vid get the turtle? The answer is yes. Shogun goes down to Siska. That's a pullback from the glue. Klokun gets the ultimate of the glue. Are they going to be able to make something out of it? Let's see. He gets a little bit closer, blazing the wet. Natko goes in.
To be fair, Air 4, they decided to go for the Uranus, which is a very tacky target rather than try the 2, but on the backline still gets another kill onto Klokun, back to back. And now Moreno is in trouble with the deadly magic. Can he survive? No. And they were being that fight, Siska being so dependable as this Lapu-Lapu, even defending the bottom lane, committing his ultimate, and will survive for a little bit more. Now Klokun might be here. Oh, what a slowdown coming up from Shogun. They get a kill afterwards, but they have lost so much. It's a 2v1, a 2 for 1 just to defend. So this is a pretty even fight between 2 junglers.
Well, there's a war axe as well for Emma. So Melissa Niall gets spotted and blasted out. Vamos, they were the ones more decisive this time around, but here comes Emma. Oh, but Siska! He lands the stun! And the raging slashes onto Emma forces the Melissa back. Forces to go away already, but the combo from Moreno is enough to take the Lapu-Lapu down. Emma is able to survive. Arrow 404 gets that turtle. BTR by Bit are going to go in for the chase towards this Belleric. Zeki has the movement speed, and he'll be able to get out. The BTR by Bit, despite some magic there for Vamos.
Great initiation to take out in there. When we talked about, I just said that it will be free, but now Arrow 404 gonna be taking out Finn. An amazing initiation, and of course Moreno being ever so dependable. They want to go for the Eman kill right now, but Eman has already spawned. But that means that Zeki will be taken out, or will he?
Oh! He had a flicker, he's able to get away. Klokun is his guard here. Natko with a blazing duet right after Eman. Can he finally take him down? He's going to be able to get away just in time. Natko got a kill there onto now, but it's this Melissa that's still standing with the Uranus and glue. Even Vamos are looking at it thinking, oh, we don't need to deal with that. We can't. We don't have the reach. We don't have the damage. And this Uranus, glue, Melissa trio are play. Utilized by both, just so Shogun can get in position. Niall gets spotted out. Deadly magics. Does he have the iframe? Yes, he does. He's going to be able to survive it. And now BTR by Vitality. They look like they're going to be able to punish Vamos. That's another blazing duet entry by Natko. Can he actually survive it this time? But the question is, can he actually get anyone? He gets no one. BTR by Vit are
against Eman once again, but they failed. They might not have lost anyone in that exchange, but now they will. Error taken out. Moreno with the stun, and now they push the turret. Now they can go for the push. Now they can go for the dive. They want to go for Siska this time, and the hero now dives back. A double kill coming up from Moreno. The maestro with the Eudora. They get 2 turrets and 2 kills, and they want to go for more.
Vamos got greedy. They thought they had the jump onto Emma, a jump onto Nile, but no, it was a quick stun from the Eudora and a combo to change it all around. How's that for a Melissa game? A taste of your own medicine, courtesy of Bigetron by Vitality, delivered onto Team Vamos. We're going to a game 3.
Oh, Moreno, so good with it. He's also the reason why you were able to get error 404 in the middle. It's the safest. I feel like they still went for the Farsa. All right, so it is a way to poke the Hanabi, and such a reliable hero to pair up with the Brody, because the Brody can
run. So he's going to try to get kills. That's Finn on the glue. He's not going to be able to get that. It's their turn to try and get a bit of a clapback, but now they're going to be forced to get back out of there, but the burst by error is enough. Ultimate of the Farsa is on the clock, so maybe they'll be able to find Shogun up top. He's immobilized, and he gets turned to dust by Through. They spot now. They know where he is. Siska there now for the body block. Feathered Airstrike utilizing the center of the map so that Clockun will not be able to join in, or make that Eman. Team Vamos gets turtle number 2, but BTR by Vitality are finding bodies, but Clockun finds Nile. A kill for Vamos. And that's make it 2. That's another one. Could be their doom, but on the top side of the map, that's going to be a play by Nile and Shogun. They're not going to be able to take down Siska. Here comes Error 404. Now he's going to be able to blink out of that space of escape. Here comes the Retribution. The burst. Still, Siska jumps on the hat so that Nile gets taken out. They tried to make a play, but they get punished for it.
What a big back and forth. BTR, they're feeling their damage to initiation, but they just can't keep on attacking. They just can't find the target. Now Zekip eventually falls after the chain stun. But that's just the roamer. They want
chaining kills together for Skypiercer stacks. They might find one. Here comes Finn, the entry. Moreno does not have his feathered airstrike. No, he just used it. He has it with him. Could it be stack number 1? Yes, it is. That's 20 for Eman. That's going to be another counter burst by Clockun, who's going to be able to deal the Farsa, but that's a double for Eman. This could be 3, and it's the snowball of Bigetron by Vitality, fully activated. You saw it in their moves. You saw it in how
they're banking on that. They want that to be forced out because they can trade properly. Top lane. No. See that. Oh, big shot. Big kill on Siska, actually. Onto the backline. Error wants to go for a kill. Gets a kill onto Moreno, but he's going to be shut down by Shogun. Not a good trade at all for Team Vamos. Yeah. Look at this Shogun from the right side. They want to go in for the quick kill onto Finn. Renmar, look at this Shogun with the initiation. They have found Zekip and they have the damage. Of course, it's going to be a Skypiercer again. And they now make it a 4.
Okay, entry. Okay. AOG. They get the stun onto it. That was a brave attempt. That was an attempt of all time. But Team Vamos might be able to make something out of this through their Hanabi, but no, I might have spoken too soon. That's despite Nazca being able to get a free hit. It's not enough in terms of the damage department. The Skypiercer onto Eman. The damage of this Brody. The damage of this Harley. BTR by Vitality are just dissecting through Vamos' attempt of catching them off guard. It's Vamos who gets punished through the entry of Zeki. Without this Hanabi, because they hold on. He gets taken aback. Siska gets punished. And it's because they might just get marked by the Brody and torn apart. Memory to finish it off. Here comes the entry by Bigetron by Vitality. They throw everything at Natko, who's trying to survive. He finally makes it to the respawn point just in time. And here comes the turnaround by Zeki. They find the Farsa, but Eman is too much of
able to take out 2 inhibitor turrets. And with all due fairness, I think Team Vamos actually found a good opening out there. Despite everything that Eman has, they have taken out Moreno, but it's not gonna be enough.
Oh, Shogun!
The jump, and it comes down with a fall of damage. They have eliminated in the race to Natko. Just like that, Eman is now poising for an endable angle. Clockun wants to go in with his
His turn.
stolen again. Ultimate. It's enough to clear out the minion waves. Nail wants to go forward. Remember to finish him off. What a combo from the damage dealers of Bigetron. Now Air 404 receives the deadly magic, survives for now. Finn has to go back. A close range ultimate coming from Zeykif. Eman will be able to run away from that one. The base is low. The members of BTR are knocking on their doors. Oh, Error 404 bite the deck and he falls. That's it. BTR gonna advance after winning against Team Vamos.
An exciting push and pull series. It's Bigetron by Vitality who take the W. And you saw the moment it all switched for them. It looked like Vamos would be taking control of the game, but once Eman got his